Good morning, everyone. How you doing? As you can tell, I've got a little bit of a cold, so please bear with me. I've got some exciting updates and want to touch base with everybody. So what we're going to be covering in this video is what's going on with the Kubota project. The F-350 is going to be going away. And also, some details about some upcoming projects, and we've got something for you Detroit guys, so hang with me and we'll get there. First off, what happened to the Kubota project? Well, long story short, the turbo we had was too big. It was a GT15 with something like a 42 or 45 AR. We really needed maybe a GT12 with something like a 31 or 32 AR. Long story short, just too big of a housing. With enough RPMs, the D750 would start to spool it, but it just was not enough to supply the airflow the engine needed to make positive boost. Now, with that being said, if you were in an extreme pulling situation where you're running a lot of RPM or running a lot of fuel, I think it may have been adequate for that. However, that's not the case with this engine. You know, we're trying to get to where it makes somewhere between 5 and 7 pounds of boost, between 2,500 and 3,500 RPMs. And that way we can stay in the operating range of the tractor, run a little bit more fuel to it, and we're hoping to pick up maybe 3 horsepower over where it is, kind of give it a little bit more power for running those brush hogs and some of those other attachments. And I think it'll do that well. So where do we go with this? Well, we go to a smaller turbo. And thanks to my good friend Tony, I hope to have more from Tony on here. He's kind of inspired me. He's kind of helped keep this project going, bouncing ideas and stuff like that off of him. And he has a really cool S10 project with a 6.0 LS motor in it. He's in the process of adding a massive turbo to it. It's a 4L80. It's a junkyard build truck. The original project, I think he had like 4,500 bucks in it. And I really hope that we can cover that on the channel soon. So we're going to be going with a RHB 31 or VZ21 for the Kubota build. This is going to be a really small turbo, so I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be too small for the application or not. I have no doubt that it will spool and it will make boost. I just hope that it's sized appropriately and our draw pressure isn't crazy high. So that's where we're going with it, and that'll be coming in a couple weeks. However, with the business right now, things have been kind of crazy. I apologize, I didn't realize I had the truck running still. And COVID kind of hit us really hard last year. So we're restructuring, we're looking at reducing cost. And with that, the F-350 is going to be going away. Why is the F-350 going away? Well, it's a 2015 with 123,456 miles we will cross today. It's been a good truck for the most part. However, it's been a very expensive truck, not just from payments, but also maintenance-wise and repair-wise. We had a hose break on it that was about this long by the EGR cooler. It was a soft plastic hose, preformed plastic. Had a little T-fitting on it. Guys, this hose probably cost $10 to $15 to produce. Like tops. Very small hose. And nobody had it. It took over a week to get in, and it was $250. That's absolutely ridiculous. I understand inflation, making a profit, but when you're charging customers 10 times, if not 20 times, what you manufacture a part for, that's absolutely ridiculous. And sorry, Ford, you're not going to be able to justify this. Even if it was a $20 part, you're still making 10 times what it costs you to produce. And there's no way a hose this big, that's plastic, costs you that much, especially when you're producing hundreds of thousands of them. So stuff like that has really irked me about the truck. The power from the 6.7 is awesome. Fuel economy is pretty good. The 6R 140 transmission is great. My truck has 355 gears and it pulls just fine. It has a ton of power. It's very smooth. The VGT turbo works really well, and I've got the bigger turbo in the 2015. It's kind of a give or take, guys. I mean, realistically, with us going away from this truck, it's going to save us a lot of money. We're going to take whatever positive equity we have in the truck, pay off some other stuff, and really try to take a good hold, embrace for this long-term COVID-19 effects. We didn't get hit crazy hard by it compared to some other businesses, but it did affect us. We had several customers that couldn't afford to continue services, and then we've lost several big commercial contracts because of it, as performance centers, schools, and things like that have not been in session, so they're not utilizing our services. Now, there's a positive side to this, and you Detroit guys are going to really enjoy this. We're getting back to our roots. We are going stupid simple, and we're going from a powerful, modern, high-pressure diesel to a IDI diesel. And I'm not going to quite give it away, except that what we're getting is a Detroit. And the plan is to go down, it's about 250 miles Sunday, and hopefully pick it up. My good friend Brian is going to be going with me. We're going to probably document the trip. Brian's a great guy. He's a big car enthusiast. He does photography now. And he has actually a AE86. It's how we met years ago. 2 car guys in a parking lot. I had an RX-7 at the time. And a second-gen RX-7, not a third-gen. And I saw the car. I wanted to get a picture of it. As I was taking a picture of it, he walked out. And I was like, dude, is this an 8.6? And he was like, yeah. He's got a 4AGE he's actually building in his basement right now on it. So at some point in time, I really want to get that car on the channel. But hopefully moving forward, we'll be able to document this trip. I think you guys will like it. And you Detroit guys are in for a treat, because this is going to be an interesting one. And I think it'll probably get a snail very quickly. So that should be enough hints to give it away. But guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for all of our subscribers. I'm going to keep this one short because it's just kind of an update video. Be safe out there. Be nice to everybody. That guy that just cut you off, maybe he's got to poop real bad. You never know. People are going through different things. Just try to be courteous. Hold the door. Say please and thank you. And be safe above all else. Guys, thank you so much. As always, all the way.